Wake your game up, it's your boy Junne. You are now listening to Junnin with Junne, the best fucking podcast in the universe.
I'm Duchi Da Vinchi, guys. I'm from a place far, far from here. I'm from Pittsburgh, honestly, but Pittsburgh was just where I was born. But I'm from space. I'm 23. I make music. I be chefing.
Okay.
Shit, I do a bunch of different things. So it's like, just call me Slash at this point.
So what does it mean, like, to be the space god? Like,
So to be the space god, it just means like you're just different. You're not the same as like, everyone's different, but like being from space, you're different. Like shit is just not the same. Like just the way I think and the way I dress and the way I can be inside of people's brains and shit like that.
Facts. So
It's
you're
a power.
Man, I need those powers, man.
Yeah.
Now, look, I'm from Pittsburgh. You from Pittsburgh. So,
Facts, that's fine.
for artists coming out of Pittsburgh, it's very difficult. It's tough. You in LA now, so like if you could give any motivation towards, artists coming from Pittsburgh to get in the footsteps, you're following or you're about to be, what would you?
My biggest thing would say just don't be scared to take a risk. Like, I feel like that's everyone's biggest problem. Like, they're scared to go somewhere and like it not work, but you can't even think like that. You just gotta think positive and just believe in yourself. And if you believe in yourself, you can do anything that you want to do.
That's facts. You gotta take that leap of faith for sure.
You do. So, and that's what I did at a young age. So it's like right after high school, I came straight to LA. Like everyone in my school, everyone in Pittsburgh knew I was leaving Pittsburgh because I was already in Pittsburgh doing above and beyond things there. So I wanted to expand that. And I've always been a person that I like to go like a couple different places to get like tapped in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, so
LA's definitely the spot too.
I came to LA and I got tapped in, but like LA is also a place where you can get too comfortable.
Very, very true.
You know what I mean? So it's like I like to bounce around. Like if I ever feel like I am too comfortable or like, forgetting like what I'm out here to do.
Yeah.
So that's why I came out here.
LA
and
does
then
have a lot of distractions. I agree with you.
I ended up bouncing out probably like 2 years later because I was fucking lit. Bro, I'm like, shit, am I like just an influencer or am I an artist? Like, what did I come out here to do? Like, you feel me? So it's like, I had to tap back in and I went to Atlanta and New York.
How was that?
It was crazy. I went to New York for 6 months and then I ended up running into like my manager. Like I found a manager out there and then like, we moved to Atlanta to his house out there and that's how I met Asian Doll.
Okay.
And because we had the same manager.
Oh, wow.
So I went to Atlanta. We had this fat ass mansion in like the middle of nowhere, really.
Yeah.
And I was just making music and like just tapping in with people out there, trying to get like, my feet in the ground and network out there a little bit. But it was different. Like, following like up, like a couple months later, we end up getting on a Bad Baby tour.
Ooh, tough.
So probably like 7-8 months later, as me being in Atlanta, I got on the Bad Baby tour with Asian, and we bodied that. It was probably like 32 days.
What's the biggest crowd you perform?
Shit.
Because I can only, that's a big tour.
Every night, yeah, it was on the Bad
partying
Baby.
for 32 days. That's numbers.
So it was really like that, but like our manager was mad strict.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
but that's good too. That's good.
Fun. Like it was fun to like perform and like see the fans, but like afterwards, like he wanted us to do like videos, promo videos, and like for the next date.
So you were moving and you really.
It was like we really didn't have enough time to enjoy the tour, like how they make tours.
You're
sound.
like state to state, like after the show
Exactly.
you move to the next spot.
And we was flying. We was flying. Niggas take tour buses. Nigga, we was taking flights every day.
I feel it.
So just imagine we all probably got like 2-3 luggages and shit. Like so, it's like we was missing flights. We couldn't miss flights, but our manager was on top of our heads. Like he really like taught us a lot of things. But I wish it was like more of a tour like how everyone makes it seem. But then again, it was with Bad Baby, and she was like what 15 or 16 or some shit. But me and Asian was bodying every show. The biggest show we did probably was either Toronto or Dallas. Like 800 kids.
Jeez.
Kids. I'm not even going to say adults. It was kids, bro. These kids was probably like from 13.
How old are you now?
I'm 23.
Okay. So she was what? 15?
Asian. I was Bad Baby was like 15.
Oh.
And me and Asian was shit, I think we was both 21.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, that shit was lit.
That's some rock star shit.
That was some lit shit.
You said you was introduced to Asian dog. Where at again?
In Atlanta. So we had the same manager.
Didn't y'all do like she brought you out doing Rolling Loud, right?
She brought me out doing Rolling Loud. Exactly.
That's crazy. That was earlier in your career, right?
Exactly.
How was that shit?
Yeah,
like
that's a lot of people.
How was that? Like early on in your career, you had Rolling Loud doing numbers. Astronaut numbers, space numbers.
I did two. That's a fact.
Okay,
I did two Rolling Loud. So the first one was in the Bay. And bro, that probably was my favorite Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
Like Uzi, Cardi, like all these niggas performing, but like it was just the love I was getting. Like I was up and coming, so it's like met like Lil Mosey and his homie Suave and them niggas came to me like, yo, bro, like you mad fresh. Like, bro, at that point, I knew I was the freshest at Rolling Loud because Uzi had on a sweatsuit.
Yeah.
And I fuck with Uzi. I'm like, the only thing I gotta, the only thing competition with is Uzi. Like, cause Uzi, he on the sweatsuit that day. I'm like, all right, bet. So yes, I won this.
Some good gear.
I won this shit. Like, I had the custom like fit on. It was crazy. Rolling Loud was fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
That was one of my craziest experiences. And then I ended up doing Rolling Loud in Miami, and our set got rained on. So
jeez, I know you wanted to.
It was mad annoying. It was mad unorganized. Rolling Loud in the Bay, way better.
I mean, but the weather in space is crazy, so you gotta be ready for that, right?
Exactly. The weather in space is crazy, but the way that Rolling Loud set it up, they didn't want like, it was just like some fuck shit because they were already unorganized as fuck. So there was nothing we can do about it. But we rocked that shit.
No, that's crazy.
Before they made us get off the stage because they didn't want niggas to get electrocuted.
That's all you need though to get the job done. What collabs you got coming? Come on, man. You gotta let us know. I know you got some collabs.
Time with you and Billie Eilish. You gotta come on. You gotta
collabs you got, man.
So me and Billie. So all right, Billie. That's the homegirl. She was friends with like my friends, and they ended up bringing her around. But the crazy thing is, I met Billie. I didn't even remember. I met Billie at the last day of the Bad Baby tour in LA, but I didn't know who Billie was.
Yeah.
And my homie was like, "Yo, like Billie is about to be like the biggest star out." I'm like, damn, I need to tap in.
Yeah.
So that's like, that was just like me just like telling myself, let me tap into Billie. Cause I like dope artists and especially dope up and coming artists like myself. So I ended up tapping into Billie. She ended up coming to my house like fucking months later with the homies. Yeah. And like it was just like some real genuine love. Like it was just too like real. So like that's how we became friends and shit like that.
That's
and we'll just kick it honestly because like niggas like to just be cool and like have good vibes with people.
That's where the vibes
like,
are
not
created.
Do too much. Like people don't like to be at like we don't have to be around a bunch of people to like have fun.
Yeah, we was just talking about that today. That's facts for sure.
Whenever like we'll link and shit, like it'll just be like our close friends and we'll enjoy that time together and like cherish all those moments that we're spending.
Shit.
Yeah, I just got hip to her. She's dope, especially when I see from social media. She's real genuine, humble. I like that for sure.
Bro, she's probably one of my favorite artists out there. And that's just like me knowing her and like knowing her work ethic and shit like that. Like her and Phineas is doing their thing. Yeah. They're insanely amazing.
And at the end of the day, it's not even about the music. It's just like y'all vibing. If it happen, I can dig that for sure.
So it's like the vibe plus the music plus the character, like everything is just top notch, like top tier.
Dope. That's dope.
So y'all got any collabs though? That's what I want to know. Come on. Y'all got any collabs though?
There's no collabs.
We get some lead music today.
I fucking wish there was a collab with me.
It's coming soon though.
It's coming soon. Manifestation is very real, and Billie is a good person. It's just the label shit it's all based on like label shit.
Are you signed to a label?
No, I'm independent.
How do you feel about that? Would you rather sign? No, it's great. There's independence, it's hard, but at the same time, would you rather stay independent or would you rather sign to a major label? If you had to choose
So honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I enjoy being independent because I like to have my own creativity and stuff like that.
I wouldn't tell you.
And I just want to figure out myself and know exactly what I want before I go asking a label to sign me or like a label looking to sign me. I want them to know everything that I want to do and I have it figured out. So I want the best for me, like whether it's me like working out and figuring out my image and my creativity shit.
Yeah.
I want all that stuff put together before I went into a label. And that shit takes time.
No, facts.
Like,
you gotta find yourself and find out
you
what
gotta
you wanna...
find, like, I gotta still figure out myself. I gotta learn things. Like, and me being independent and still on stage with some of the biggest people, I'm learning so much every day. Having managers teaching me shit and like just hearing like shit, hearing stories about my friends who is signed, about what they go through. That shit is all teaching me and like building me as who I'm going to become.
Facts.
Right.
So yes, I do want to sign. So my shit's in the machine and I'm shitting on niggas. Yes, that's going to happen. But I just wanted to figure out myself first, and I figured out myself. So now it's time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I mean, you young too though. So I mean, like you ain't got to rush the process.
Shit, I'm not rushing it because I got niggas who's offering independently to offer me that bag, investors and shit. So it's like, if they believe in me and I'ma just stay independent and motherfuckers still own all this shit, big own all hell yeah, sign me up. Because as soon as you sign to the labels, this shit is over with. Like, that shit is dead. They're taking the masters. I own all my masters.
All of them.
All of them. So it's just like, yes, I enjoy being independent. But I'm going to sign this year or next year. Or maybe the year after that. Who knows?
What new projects we got coming? You working on something?
So, I definitely am working on some music right now. I've been in the studio every day since...
Been cooking up. Nigga,
I've been in the studio every day since November, I would say. Like, I started working on this project at the end of November. I got a song with... I guess I'm going to just say it because the next song...
We getting it now.
We getting it now.
I got a song featuring Ruby Rose that's about to come out.
That's tough.
It's called,
fire. She's hot right now. Yeah. She's doing numbers.
Ruby's fire. Her voice is so dope. Like, I feel like she got that cute look, but her voice is deep.
Yeah.
And she's just like, she make it look good and sound good.
Yeah. Very
so
true.
It's like, Ruby's dope. I fuck with Ruby. So we got a record coming out
with
called
the video
Sex.
too?
I don't know if it's coming with video.
We got to shoot a dope video.
That part.
I would love to shoot a dope video with her. But so yeah, I got that coming out.
What's the name of the project?
I don't have any name.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I'm probably like 50%.
Yeah.
I'm only 50% into
creating
it. Like, I'm just creating different vibes.
Is there like a theme to it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
so the Ruby Rose track isn't featured on the project.
Oh, it's a single?
It's just a single, because. But I'm going to drop another single following that track that's going to be featured on the project.
Okay.
But I'm working on like some spacey pop music. I got some other features in the works. I don't know if I want to speak on it yet because I'd rather not.
We keep it low-key like concrete. Not even trip. We keep it low-key like the concrete. Not even trip.
That's another conversation. You know?
No, so I'm like 50% into it. I got a song called UFO
Tough.
The first single that's dropping off the project.
How many songs is on it?
Like we put like eight or 9.
So is it like
it's an EP?
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Yep, it's an EP. You know, me and my producer, Kid to the Forest, I only use one producer. I just started to venture out, working with other niggas. I don't know how I feel about it yet.
No, it is. It's like a barber. You go somewhere else.
It's crazy. They'll end up sending it beat to somebody else.
Yeah, nah.
Like, it's all types of... It's all types of shit.
Seconds into it, it sound good, and then the drop, you be like, damn.
Whoa, what's going on?
Nah, I feel you on that.
So, you know, all my records I got out is made mostly with Kid to the Forest. Like, he make all my shit. Like how Billy and Phineas make they shit. Yeah. That's me and Kid. Like,
how'd y'all meet?
Yeah, let's start this. So, I say what? I was out here, you know, just still figuring shit out.
Yeah.
And I say in 2017, I think it was 2017, I was out here and I ended up going to this casting for Fresh Empire. Fresh Empire is just not, like, you know, no tobacco. Everyone did it. Yachty done it. Like, mad niggas done it. Like, it's one of them, like, campaigns that they promote. Like, you know, don't smoke tobacco, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up doing that, and he was one of the casting agents for it. So I went in there, and I was with my homie. And
he's like, I would, but...
We went in there, and there's like, they're just looking for dope artists and shit. So they're like, what do you do? I'm like, you know, I make music, blah, blah, blah. They're like, yo, you want to do like a little freestyle or some shit? But I'm not really a freestyler, but I'm like, shit. Do I look crazy in here right now and say no? Shit, no? Or do I fucking do that shit? So I end up just doing like some shit I already put out.
I mean, that's
that's what most artists are doing though. I mean, it's still it's the freestyle. It's you.
That's a fact. So I did that shit. But the crazy thing is, whenever it got to my homie, so he do music too.
Right.
He talking about I'm a DJ.
Damn.
That's hilarious.
And at that point, they couldn't make that nigga DJ on the spot.
Right. That's hella funny. He was smooth.
I'm like, nigga, you was slick. I was dead laughing. But at that point, Kid was in there. He was like, damn, this nigga's dope. So after we went and shit like that, he, like, you know, they got our Instagram and stuff like that. They end up overbooking for that shoot. They picked me, but they overbooked it. So I ended up not doing that shoot. So probably like 3 or 4 months later, they hit me for like a better, like, you know, it was paying more. I'm like, okay.
I'm on my way.
I like this. So they end up paying more. So, and then me and Kid just end up connecting. And like, shit, I showed, like, you know, I was still
Where you from?
I was still trying to find my sound. No, he from New York.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He from Long Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that nigga's like Slim Shady. He's shady with it.
Damn.
So yeah, I ended up, like, you know, I was still finding my sound, talking to him, because I was in Atlanta and shit, working with producers and shit. But at that time, my managers really wanted me to do R&B music. I had the motherfucking black curls, you know what I'm saying, pretty boy. But I really didn't, I was always a rock star. Like, I always knew that's what my vibe was. So, like, I was just still trying to find that sound. So I went back to LA and then ended up linking with Kid after the tour. And we started working on the songs that I got out. Like, I probably got like 8 songs out, and me and Kid did all of them shits.
So you're out here in LA, right? But like, what's the next state that you usually always going to? Atlanta, New York, Miami. Where's second home besides Pittsburgh?
Do you visit? Do you go back and visit? I know. I know me. I'm in and out. So.
Bro, I don't even tell people I'm there.
You know what I'm saying?
I in and out. Like,
I post when I leave.
Whenever I was in Pittsburgh, like, I was already lit. Like, I was one, like, shit, I probably was one of the littest niggas in the city.
Yeah.
I went to like 8 proms. I had shorties applying applications to take me to prom because they knew I was gonna bring out the whips and I was gonna have the freshest suit on, like custom, different shit. Like, so I was definitely lit, and I was throwing stripper-thons in the city. That's how I like moved to LA. I was throwing, like, I brought Cardi B to Pittsburgh.
That's fire. That's
as a stripper. She wasn't Cardi B.
Did you bring her to the trap?
No, I brought her to
He knows if you Pittsburgh.
I brought her to Penthouse.
Oh wow, okay.
Before it got shut down.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy.
And I had like all the Stiller players in there, bro. Cardi probably made like 15 racks.
That's crazy.
That night.
Is it before she blew? Or?
It was before she was even on Love and Hip Hop.
Damn.
And I knew that she was about to be on Love and Hip Hop. Like, she was mad cool. Cardi was mad dope. But it's just so crazy, like,
how
she really went from
0 to 100.
She did real numbers.
She did real numbers. Being one of the biggest artists. Shout out Cardi.
Yeah,
so I was doing that, and I made mad bread because I was charging at the door. Plus, like, I was charging for the ones and shit. So, like, I moved to Pittsburgh, and I threw like a fashion show in Pittsburgh. Had Tiana Taylor hosted.
What?
I was doing mad shit.
And they don't do fashion shows in Pittsburgh, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's big for the city.
City. And there's mad creatives there. Like, there's mad designers and shit in the city that's actually talented as fuck. So.
What was it like growing up in Pittsburgh, though? Because, you know what I mean, it's people don't realize, you know, when you get to L.A., how different Pittsburgh is compared to, you know, when you start traveling and seeing stuff and experience certain situations.
I'm going to just say, like, growing up in Pittsburgh is like, we're behind.
Hella behind.
Like, coming to LA and just seeing, like, what they're on, like, people don't even know. You go to Pittsburgh and ask them about somebody, they don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
And, like, they're on to music and shit way late. Like they're just behind. They're really just behind. And I just feel like to come from Pittsburgh, like, there's mad talented people there, but, like, you really gotta just really work and get up out of there.
Is it like a crab in a bucket kind of situation out there?
I mean, like, we the best. Let me tell, like, let's not sleep on Pittsburgh.
No.
The Steelers is like, let's not forget that Steelers had the most rings.
Facts.
I think
before Tom Brady fucked it up.
I was gonna say that.
I think Tom Brady just took over. I think he got 7 rings now. We still got 6, but we right behind that. But you know, Pittsburgh is like they got the Penguins. Like, it's made of steel. Like, if people don't know, the American Eagle headquarters is from Pittsburgh.
Facts, that's very
big
true.
shit is happening in Pittsburgh. Like, Hines ketchup. Like, everyone's eating
ketchup. Every table, any restaurant you go to.
Exactly.
Ketchup,
so that's from Pittsburgh. Everyone got a little bit of Pittsburgh, and they don't even know. But it's just a city that is very fucking dry. Like it's gray. Like
It's
I feel
small.
like it's depressed.
It's
like it's
really,
like it's fucking negative, bro.
but I
And
will.
it's racist.
I will. Yeah, that's very true. I will say everybody that I brought out from Pittsburgh to LA, they don't ever want to go back, and that's just with one day being in LA. And
I mean, then again, it's LA.
Yeah,
Everyone wants to be
I mean, just
LA.
in general, because for Pittsburgh, Miami is their LA.
Yep, and Atlanta.
Yeah.
Everyone from Pittsburgh moved to Atlanta.
Yeah.
If people feel like moving to Atlanta is like a big thing, like it's not that big.
Big facts.
Right.
Like move to fucking LA, 3,000 miles away.
And like I said, you conquer LA, you can conquer anything.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? If you conquer LA, you could take over anything. LA, there's a lot of distractions and stuff like that, but when you stay focused out here, you could conquer anything easily.
No, that's facts because Atlanta, New York, and all those other states, they're coming to LA at some point. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
everyone
At
wants
some
to come to
point. So
LA.
it's definitely a home base here.
But the crazy thing is, I don't know why you want to come here.
Once you live here, though.
Yeah, like
once you've been here long enough.
I really guess it's like that because I'm ready to leave.
Yeah.
I'm ready to make my I fucking love LA.
That's
but
what I was
it's
just talking
like,
about.
bro,
that.
the people here
It's different.
are fucked up.
Nah, for sure.
They're
for
living
sure.
in fake realities
Yo,
and facades.
Facts.
Everyone's
Facts.
living in facades
That's
and
a
they're
whole-
making up their lives.
That's a whole
And it's
different
like-
book right there. Not even a different.
And that's
hey,
just
It's
lies
very
that you
true,
gotta
though.
keep up
Yeah.
with for yourself.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's just like, bro, for me, and that's just for me. I can't speak for other people because everyone
Yeah.
got their own way of thinking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For me, I just feel like I can't even raise my kids in LA.
Yeah. But I feel like if you have kids
Especially
out,
now.
but the thing is, you put them in a place where they will be way more successful than different areas.
No, for sure.
If if you were to have a kid here, compared to certain areas like Pittsburgh, whatever. But I always tell myself, low key, I wish I was born here because even though I'm Pittsburgh to the death, but I would have been around a better crowd.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you would have been, but like,
You know,
what I mean?
life happened the way it's supposed to
like
happen.
these
damn
kids,
near,
no,
like-
and I never
You know what
regret
I
it.
mean?
I never think back like, damn, I want to switch it up because everything happens for a reason, and
Right,
I don't
right,
want to
most
change
definitely.
my faith for no one. I want it to be however it's going to be told. I don't want to go
Right.
back and regret nothing. But like I said, I'd be like, damn, if I could grow up here, just imagine, the networking you could have at a young age. You're in school and hey, Bronny, you know what I mean?
Right.
In certain situations that you can network compared to back home, you like, yeah, you about to, you know what I
Right.
mean, go hit a lick with a nigga. You know what I
And I
mean?
mean,
I feel like there's definitely a lot of networking and stuff going
For sure.
on, but I feel like you still gotta watch and protect
You do.
your energy.
Facts.
Yeah, all
the
the time.
I hear this
Yeah,
all the
you do.
time, like, oh, you be an LA nigga. Not to me, but like I hear that in a.
Oh,
I
you
hear that-
Hollywood.
Yeah, but a lot of them, but it's funny though. A lot of motherfuckers that they calling that LA nigga this and that. They're not
Yeah.
even from LA. Like they're not even from LA. I'm from
And
here.
it's so crazy.
Yeah.
I fuck with the niggas. I fuck with the people from LA.
Right, right.
It's the
Yeah.
people that move to
Move
LA
here.
and create these
Lost.
crazy
Right.
fucking illusions in their head, and
Facts.
it's just like that's not you.
Big facts.
It's not a chew and it's
Like,
not true.
and it's like ask your friends
Period.
back home. You can't even ask your friends like that's not you. So it's
Right.
like, but you know
Facts.
what? That's you.
Big facts.
Facts. I hate liars. I ain't gonna.
I'm not even trying to change. Like I want to
Yeah.
change people, but you can't. Like you can't.
No, they
That's
gotta
what
they
they
gotta
wanna
just
do.
see that self. That they gotta see themselves in the mirror and see like, hey, I'm lying. Damn, I hate liars. You gotta stop that.
Try to
Like,
convince
yeah,
themselves.
they be you know be lying to themselves.
I
It's
ain't
just you
lying.
get lost out here in LA for sure. Some people will at least. You feel what I'm saying? But
Yeah, but
is what it
you just
is.
gotta be strong
No, very
and
true.
and know what's best for you. I feel like just knowing yourself again is what's best.
Especially in LA. If you don't
In
know
LA.
yourself, oh my God.
just having a little integrity and moral will get you far.
Yep.
Period. You know what I'm
Sometimes saying no in LA, it's
Right.
okay. It's okay
Yeah.
to say no.
So I want to start a foundation called. Should I even tell you guys this right now?
I mean, if it's top secret, if it's in the
All right,
space file,
so
let's
I'm
keep it in the
just not
space
gonna say the
files, but-
name.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you guys the topics and
Right.
what I want to do. So I want to start a foundation and like how Rihanna got the diamond ball and shit like that.
Yeah.
I want to have like a ball and shit, but I want it to be like since I'm in the industry and like that, I do modeling and music and shit like that. I want it to be like so people that's in like low poverty areas or like in the black community or just like honestly, yes, I'm like really here for the black culture, but I want it to affect everyone. Like I want everyone to be able to be a part of it because there's some people who wants to be like producers and and models and rappers and singers, but don't have the outlets to do so.
Very true.
So I want to have like a place like the Sarah Hines House. Have you ever heard that in Pittsburgh?
I haven't heard of that.
So the Sarah Hines House is like a boys and girls club where like
Where's it located?
it's right by
Southside
the bridge. You know the bridge to go over to like the
Northside?
Station Square and stuff like that. Like right by
Oh, that's Southside. Near Southside.
No, it's closer there. It's right by Station Square.
That's like right. That's the bottom of
Maybe
Mount
I'm
Washington.
making that shit up.
No, that's
It's like I haven't been there in Pittsburgh so long.
I'm not from Pittsburgh, so I don't know.
I feel you though.
Y'all talking
I
about.
get back and I do that.
But you know
like,
where
damn,
Willie's
you
and shit
changed.
is? You know where Willie's is?
Yeah, I know where that's at.
All right, so it's that bridge right there that go across that can get on that can get right on that Route 51.
Oh, that's like I know where you're talking about.
You know, about to go like towards Etna and shit.
That's where the
So
boys.
the Sarah
yeah.
Hines house is right there. Like the Hines family lived there. And I went there and it was like a boys and girls club where like you can just like, you could do like gymnastics, you could play soccer, like they had like little balls and shit, formals, but like you go there and you sign in, like you got a badge with your name on it, and like I want something like that, and it's like producers, like you go in there and make beats.
Right.
All the computers in there.
kids, like,
There's studio rooms where you can go in there and like, work on your sounds and shit like that. There's a room with like mirrors everywhere for modeling just to
big.
get your confidence up to par and stuff like that.
Because music is a way of life.
No,
like,
facts.
exactly.
And that's
cures,
dope, too,
it cures a lot of people with depression.
Yes.
And that's
what
dope
they go
too,
through.
because like a lot of communities are lacking these things, and like you got a lot of troublesome kids because there's nothing
like
to do.
that.
There's nothing to do. So
there's
you're getting in
nothing
trouble.
to do but go on Instagram and TikTok and shit, and that's really not it. Because whenever I grew up, I was at the Boys and Girls Club. They was dropping me off after school at 4:00 at the Boys and Girls Club, and you see different people there. Like what? I had like 2 shorties in the Boys and Girls Clubs. Like that shit was lit.
Yeah,
like you just get to meet different people who's from across.
Right, instead of being in the house cooped up like on the phone, like
in the crib,
around the wrong crowd.
Because when I was younger, I was
be around the wrong crowd.
Facts.
People's not even into like sports and shit as much as they used to, like
Not
as
even
much as it
stepping
used
outside.
to be.
Like when I was young, I used to step outside, hop on a bike.
I used to play Release the Den with the power boxes. People don't even know what the power box
You have to put me on
is.
game.
That's what I'm saying.
There's some alien shit right here. There's some space shit right here.
You know what the power box is?
No,
it's the green box with the electric shit. It got like the lightning bolts and shit on it. Like it say you will be electrocuted.
I've never
played that.
Oh,
before.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
In, like,
in the yard,
all the houses look alike, and like there's you can
you
sit on
them.
it.
Yeah, bro, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so we'll play
sir.
Release the Den, and that's basically the den. Like, and we just was outside more, nigga. I fucking broke my fingers on Heelys.
No, we was outside more for sure. Go knock on the neighbor door. We didn't have phones. You couldn't just text somebody like, hey, I'm coming over.
On your phone.
Yeah.
You wanted to stay active and stay doing something different. It's like I couldn't even just sit in the house and play games. Like that wasn't me. I always wanted. I get bored quick, so I need to do something new. But you know what another thing is? I feel like blacks need to stand together too. I feel like blacks is racist to blacks.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's
like,
very
niggas
true.
do not motivate. It's like so much hate and evil in this world that's why I stay to myself. Like that's another reason why I stay to myself, because like you really think people want the best for you, but they don't.
You know what another thing it is too? Social media created this fake facade where you see the next person, you're like, to them, they're like, wow, I need to be there, but it's impossible for me to get there. And now when you see that person out, it's like, he doesn't deserve that or whatever, and it turns into a situation that leads up to.
I'm not gonna lie. I think personally, I think we're turned against our own. Like seeing the media, you see you see one group protesting, and then one group is called a rioter, and then we're kind of scared of our own people. Like, you know what I mean? Like we get our backs, we turn our backs on one another because what we're seeing. You know what I mean? That's just
because
it's insane. It's insane.
I was on Rodeo as a calm, positive protester, like with Michael B. Jordan and shit, Ariana Grande and them out there, and then like seconds later, the rioters
just came out.
Rioters and looters, and every race was in there. Let me throw that out there.
I seen
and it was a lot of people like there was bricks and shit set up places, like so it was all like it was all planned and set up to happen like that. Like, but yes, that shit was a crazy, bro. I think that was one of the craziest. I didn't think I would ever experience some shit like that in my life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like just to be in LA during the protesting and that shit was crazy. We was in front of Mayor's crib, posted out there. Probably like, bro, it probably was like, I don't know how many of it. It was so many people outside of this nigga's crib.
Numbers.
We wanted him
outside.
to come outside. Yeah.
So I do got a question for you, right? So like, how is COVID, like, how do you feel about COVID and with the music and like, you're not able to do the numbers you was doing before with the tours and the Rolling Loud, the shows, like, how do
you stay, how do you still stay
motivated,
consistent or just out there and, being heard still?
Bro, COVID has really affected a lot. It has affected a lot and it made a lot of things better in a way. Like, not really better, but like it made me, for an independent artist, I had more of an advantage compared to artists that were signed. You know what I mean?
Right, it's more intimate now, a little bit more intimate now with the closing of everything.
You know what I'm saying? I thought we on the same level. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't dropping, I ain't dropping.
No, facts though.
No, but bro, COVID has made things fucked up. I'm ready for this shit to be over, and I just pray and meditate every day that life can soon come back to be the same. But I just got to make everything work. That's why I'm traveling a lot.
Yeah.
Like I got to stay motivated and keep different. I got to make sure I have the right things to talk about. But during COVID, like it just held me back from different situations because there was nothing for us to do. So I had no type of motivation and no type of fucking anything good happening.
But I like how you look at it though, like you said it's like negative and positive. Like you said, like you ain't dropping shit, I ain't dropping shit. You know what I mean? Like you definitely as an independent artist, it's more intimate situations now that because there's no shows, it's you know what I mean? The spotlight's not on those individuals that the spotlights was on before.
It's like niggas was just doing shows with massive people and I wish I can do that, but now it's like no one's doing shows.
Right.
Yeah.
We gotta just see who's the most creative and can do these shows.
To stand out during this time.
I was doing like Instagram shows,
streaming
and shit like that. Yeah, but it's just still not the same.
Fact.
I want to see the fans.
No, I
love the fans.
Yeah.
Because prior to that, I performed in Hawaii with Junne Aiko and like Made in Tokyo and Danny Lay and Tyga. Bro, performing in Hawaii was different. They didn't know none of my songs, but as soon as I got up there, they felt my energy and they know the beat and shit and like how I was performing. I thought they knew my shit. I was like, this is crazy.
Nah, vibes are strong, bro. Like, for real, bro. They really are, bro. Like, you can just sit in a room with somebody like that.
Especially whenever you sense energy and, like, you're that person that's, like, like, you believe in energy and, like, manifestation and shit, God.
Facts.
Because there's a lot of people who don't believe in none of those things.
What type genre, if you have to, like, say you are, what type genre are you,
I'd say like space urban.
Yeah.
That's
urban.
fire.
That's
I'm not
different.
Gonna cap. That's definitely
we just wondering, we just like,
it's space urban. It's like my own, it's really my own sound. Like,
because people are creating genres now,
Yes. And that's how I was feeling like at the beginning. I'm like, bro, I don't have a genre that's out already. I'm creating my own.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's like urban.
What was it, gospel trap?
No facts. Hey, but space. You said space what?
Space urban.
Space urban. Unheard of. I've never heard that before in my life. I listen to a lot of music. I DJ myself.
Yeah.
So that's crazy for real. And you got to stand out in this industry with so many, different people and artists doing so many different things.
Fact.
And some people doing the same shit.
Yeah.
And that definitely stands
out. A lot of
out.
people was doing the same shit and taking people's shit and making it better, doing it better than them. So it makes it seem like it's their shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not.
Facts.
But that's how you stay relevant, I guess.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like it's going to take people time. Like, it takes time for them to understand my sound and get used to it. But whenever they do, it's over with.
Facts.
Like, it's just an angelic, rare creature from space.
But you're into fashion too, right?
Yeah.
So besides the music, what else are you into? Like fashion? What you got coming?
Supermodel.
Let me hear about the space drip.
I'm a supermodel.
Yeah, let me hear about the space wear. You know what I'm saying?
Let me hear about the space drip, man. Come on.
The space drip shit. I don't got shit to tell you about the space.
Let me hear about the space drip, man.
So the space drip, bro. I have no merch out yet. I didn't drop any merch, but these space links.
I seen the links. I seen them tough.
What the fuck? How did I got no space links?
Yeah, them were tough.
So, bro, I just sold out of space links and some crazy shit happened.
Space
My
links.
motherfucking cousin was parked at the motherfucking photo shoot, and some homeless nigga broke into his car and stole the money out of the middle part. You know how you keep extra money and shit?
Yeah.
Stole the off-white shoes in the back. They popped the trunk, took all the space links. So I gotta go down on Skid Row and check and see what niggas got space links.
You gonna know.
Bro, somebody got them space links.
Space links.
And I'm gonna find them. They
That's
probably
crazy,
got chandeliers and space links hanging in
where
their
do people find the space links at though? How do people find
They
them?
sold out.
So are they coming back out or you
So
going?
no, I did 2 drops and I just had to go buy more space links because I sold out of them and someone stole the space links that I had bought. But
Yeah.
I'm about to do. All right, y'all. I'm about to drop a special, Valentine's Day pink space links.
Oh, tough.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop a limited edition space links pink. And yeah, we going
That's
crazy.
crazy though, the space links. That's
No, they was. I seen them.
I'm gonna have to get on that list. No cap. I'm putting my
Yeah, I seen them. They were
my
tough.
pre-order in for real.
Bro, it's to the point that they're so hard that Louis Vuitton about to drop some type of links like that. Bro, it's
They're not
so
space
crazy.
links, though.
They're not space links. I had my fans were sending me pictures of niggas like trying to do the same shit as me.
Trying to
But it's like
steal
there's
the
nothing
swag.
you can do about that.
Yeah.
So I can't even drive myself crazy and focus on niggas trying to be like me. I just gotta keep escalating. Like,
Right.
Keep elevating. Keep elevating.
That's one idea,
Yeah.
but I know you got 100 more under the rug
Exactly.
ready to go.
I'm ready.
I know you ready. I can tell. I can tell.
Bro, I'm ready. I just like to stay in my own lane. That's why I don't, bro, in order to stay doing you and, stay in your own lane and stay out of drama is stay to yourself. You can have friends, but you gotta stay to yourself. And you can't think that all these celebrities and cool people is just good people to be around.
Right.
Like that shit is a facade and it's just what you're thinking in your head because you're trying to get clout.
Facts.
I'm not out here trying to kick it with none of these people unless I feel like, the vibe is right. Like, I don't give a fuck. I got my own cult, and the people that's in my shit, they fuck with me. And that's just what it is.
Facts. So what's the long-term goal within next 10?
So, shit. The motherfucking
Young next
ball,
12 with,
the motherfucking, a record with Billy. Yeah,
Big Billy, okay.
Me and Billy definitely gonna have some records.
Okay.
In the next 10. I'm gonna do the fucking, I got a collective and shit like that.
Who's your favorite artist? If you had to say top 5.
Wow.
Who's your artist?
My favorite artist is the niggas I'm around.
Okay.
So it's like you might not know them, but you might know them because them niggas is really lit. And if you don't know them, you will get to know them soon.
Facts.
So I'm gonna say all the niggas I hang out with.
Facts.
Keith Lawson, Duchi Al Pacino, Kosha TG, Choses, Press LeBron, Billy, Seven. Like I say, the people I kick it with is my favorite artist.
Yeah.
Because I used to have a favorite artist, which was Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drake, come on. It's Drizzy, man. The fuck it. I say Young Money, the top 3 in Young Money. Drake, Nicki, and Wayne. I really fuck with them because they really showed me like you can have an imprint and a stamp and niggas really fuck with you. Like Young Money is a prime example of like what I wanted to have. Like I wanted to have that shorty, like which Asian was. Like, like me and my homies, like I wanted us to be like the new Young Money.
Yeah, they were running that. It was a collective and they put a stamp on the game for sure.
They put a stamp. They made that shit so fire.
For sure. The 2000 eras of the Drake, oh my God, numbers.
Like working like numbers. No other.
What?
There's a
hits after hits.
Lil Wayne was in jail, still dropping music videos. I was like,
them niggas is on to some other shit. I fuck with them OD, but if I had to say like industry people, it would be Drake. I fuck with Dirk OD right now.
Yeah, he's tough.
I fucked with Dirk Bank Bros.
But I would say right now, and I was just talking with someone about this, I feel like, back it was Jeezy, that were the streets. Yo, Gotti.
What? Who had the shit with
Trapper
the verses with Gucci?
Gucci Man, it was Jeezy.
Body Gucci.
Yeah, facts.
To me, yes.
Yeah.
I think he body Gucci because that nigga shit is really like hits.
Facts.
Yeah.
After hit after hit.
Yeah.
It's just like real
grew
music.
Up on that, Trapper Die, all that.
But yeah, I really fuck with the people I'm around and they motivate me to like, the highest I can be motivated to.
No, that's what's up. Just to close it off, because we hitting that time. What motivation would you give to the kids, man? And coming from you, from an artist from Pittsburgh, from ATL, around the world, what motivation would it be?
To stay strong, definitely stay strong and figure out yourself don't worry too much about the other person because God have everything set up for you, and you can't worry about another person's shine and what God set up for them. So I just want people to stay like, believe in yourself. Like, you really got to believe in yourself and really figure out what you want to do. If you don't know what you want to do, no, like you can have someone make you into something, but you don't want that because at the end of the day, you're going to end up getting fucked, and it's just not like something that you want. So it's like, I feel like just stay true to yourself and be the best version of yourself.
Facts. Be in competition with yourself, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what you can't lose.
That's what I'm in competition with, and I'm like, shit, this nigga's sick. Like, what should I do next?
Because you got to keep doing better. You're like, damn, yesterday I did this. Today I got to do this to be better than yesterday.
Exactly.
That's facts.
So that's just that's really what I think.
Wake your game up. It's your boy Junne. You are now listening to Junnin with Junne, the best fucking podcast in the universe.
Alright, that's a wrap.